Okay. Hello, my brethren. Can you tell it's kind of hard for me to start a video? I don't know. I feel like I've had all these things bouncing around in my brain that I want to talk about, and now I don't know if I'll be able to, but I've tried to do this a few times already, so I kind of want to talk about just how weird it feels to get back into stuff like making music after a long break. I I have this weird feeling like I forgot how to make music anymore, and it's really disorienting. And I started a new song last night, which I haven't done in a while, and I felt like I was just judging myself the whole time, and I don't know. It's like I feel like a fraud or something right now because I've just been in a break and I feel really weird. Like, I don't know if uninspired is the word, but like, I think I just have this fear of like fucking up, and like, if I make a bad song, then that means I'm a fuck up or something. But maybe I'll just show you what I have right now. Let's see. I really need this to work because I've tried doing this a few times. Okay. This is what I've got going. yeah, so that's what I have going on right now. And, I decided to make a song for the first time in a few months because I had a feeling and I wanted it to get off my chest. I had some techniques I've been wanting to try. Like I was wanting to chop some breaks, and I've been listening to like Ski Mask. I don't know if y'all know who that is, and James K. And I'm just getting into this like ethereal breakbeat vibe. So I decided to try this new technique where I just chop some breaks. I'll show you. I'll show you what I started with. Let's see. I think this is what I started with. Yeah, so this is like a few breaks that I threw on some take lanes, and then I started. What you can do is you can select which part of the break you want to use, so that way it's like a bunch of breaks combined. And then that's kind of how I hadn't tried chopping breaks in this way before. And then I threw an auto filter on top, and I have the LFO shaping the morph thing, and yeah. And then what I did just now is I added a drum buzz, and then I added an LFO to the transient, so like different bits come in and out. I don't know, I'm just trying that out, like I'm just trying stuff. Now they're super loud though. But yeah, like I don't know why I feel like I have to be so precious about it, like I can just try things. I might not release a song, like it's just something I felt in the moment. Another thing is I started chopping these vocals, which I'm not very and let's see, another cool thing I did is I did just some vocal takes where I used a reverb and I put a freeze on my vocals, and then I recorded the output of that and then resampled it into this little like ambient background thing. So these are like tried and true techniques for me, but I hadn't tried, like I made some of the bits slower, reverse some of the bits just to add, like usually I do this vocal freeze underneath everything. But yeah, that's how I do things a lot. It's like I need some kind of texture underneath everything. And then the bass line is nothing too special. I don't love using Ableton's presets, but in this time I was just like, you know what? I'll just be a preset person right now because like I just kind of want to get this stuff out, like off my chest. And then here I kind of did this little vocal chop to like transition. And then I came up with this other section. But let's see. It's super loud, sorry. another chop. So I did more vocal chops, and then like I chopped up a different break. In this section, there's like a lot of little like vocal layers that I and yeah, I like that like kind of adds another groove on top of the break, you know what I mean? And I don't know if it makes sense, but it just feels right. So, and sometimes I have a hard time just coming up with like another section. So what I like to do sometimes is like it feels like a lot of pressure to just like organize it all on the timeline. So what I'll do is like if you see like over here, this is my graveyard. Like I'll just like go to a different part of the timeline, and this is where I was like testing the new idea, right? So I feel like this is a me thing, but I like to put it in a different part of the timeline just so I can like I feel like once I glue it in the same area, I start to feel like it's set in stone. So I was having a hard time coming up with like a change that felt satisfying. So I think moving things over, muting everything, and just kind of like just trying out a different vibe in a different part of your project, or maybe even a new project, I feel like it kind of removes the pressure, and it lets you like play. Like I feel like once I started doing this, I felt like I was being really playful, and then I came up with this really simple bass line, and that's when I was like, oh yeah, this is kind of a jam. Yeah, I think I just wanted to talk about this just because, you know, it feels so like loaded to sit down and start producing something, and like, oh, like, am I gonna release it? Am I gonna promote it? I think it's like just you can just do something in the moment, something you feel, a technique you've been meaning to try. Like, that's what I'm telling myself right now, because it's like I do miss just writing and playing with new ideas, and I feel like I've forgotten how to play. And I felt like with this song I was really playing because I'm trying just a completely different genre or like vibe. My music is not even, I never hit 140 BPM, you know, it's like this is fast for me. So it's like it makes me feel different, and it helped me get something off of my chest. It helped me, you know, stay busy when I was having a rough night. And, you know, yeah, I think I spend just a lot of time feeling bad about myself because I'm not um, putting the time I want to into my music. And I think I forget that I have permission to do it without it having to be like the most meaningful and mind-blowing thing ever. um, I don't know. This is something I tell myself because I'm such a like high achieving, high like um I don't know, like I'm just I'm a goody two shoes, and I don't feel like I can do something like I feel like I'm going to get in trouble, you know? It's like or I'm going to be found out and someone's going to tell me that I'm bad, and that hasn't happened yet. Like maybe online someone can be like you suck and you shouldn't be doing this anymore, but at the end of the day you can just it's not like they're going to physically come here and prevent me from doing something, you know. And yeah, someone can say like, "Oh, you're a fraud," and like you suck, but it's like what is that going to do for you? Like I don't know. And also like how would you be a fraud at something you enjoy doing? Like I don't know. It's like I think I'm waiting for someone to like tell me to call it quits, you know, and that hasn't it has happened to me, but it's like it it didn't have the impact that I thought it would, you know, like someone told me, I think really early on actually, someone told me, you have no musical talent and you should just give up. And I was like, oh, like that's exactly how I've been feeling, you know, and um yeah, I feel like I have no musical talent and I should give up. Like that's fair. But I don't know. I think I told a friend about it and they were just like, I mean, they're not going to stop you from doing it, right? And I was like, well, no, because I want to keep doing it. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, someone can tell you the worst thing imaginable, and like, I think it still, like, they're not going to stop you, you know? Like, you could stop yourself, and that's my biggest fear is that I'll just get bogged down by everything and um I'll actually stop making music, you know? Like I think that's my fear is like, oh, like I'll just live my life and become a normal person, and I all this artistic stuff I've been pursuing will just go out the window. And I don't know, it's like I think it's okay to go through phases where you prioritize different things in your life, whether it's because it's for your mental health or you need to prioritize your relationships for a while. And that's something I've been doing is um, I've been prioritizing not isolating myself so much. And unfortunately, I do think music is something that you kind of have to isolate yourself a little bit to pursue. Like, I don't know, I've had a few days off in a row for the first time in a while, and I didn't go outside. And, you know, that made me want to make something because I was bored and I felt like it, you know, it's like, I think sometimes that isolation is unfortunately needed, and it's not always the best thing for your mental and physical health. So I think it's perfectly okay to be like, right now, I'm just gonna focus on the things that I need to get done to get my life together, or I'm I'm going to prioritize socializing and going out so that you know my mental health improves, or you know just so that I'm living life and I have things to write about. So I think that's the space I've been at now because I've uh I had isolated myself for a long time, and that I made so much music in that time. I made two albums and a mixtape that I I still need to release, but um yeah, I made a song almost every day at that point, you know, and mental health was really bad. Physical health pretty bad. So, you know, I think now I've gone the other way where I'm prioritizing my mental health more and um my relationships and not alienating myself, and unfortunately that's not been good for my music. So like I don't know what the balance is. Like I don't know how other adults do it, to be honest. Like do you all just not have friends? Like um like how do you balance everything? Because I'm I'm a full grown adult at this point, and I don't think I've figured out how to like balance taking care of myself, prioritizing my passions, socializing, exercising, and keeping my place clean. Like I think something always falls by the wayside. And maybe that's the secret. Like I don't, maybe not everyone, I kind of doubt that there's someone that has all of those things going and perfectly like running at like a well old a well-oiled machine, you know. It's like I don't know. Comment down below if you are some kind of ubermensch and like you know how to do all those things at once. Like give me advice. Tell me what the secret is it nootropics? Is it ADHD medication? I've been in therapy, so like you know, I just don't take medication. But I think I just have to accept like if I'm going to prioritize music for a bit, I'm probably not going to go outside, and maybe I won't meal prep for the week and I'll just eat whatever, and maybe I maybe I'll neglect my chores so that I can go out and do music, you know, because it's like if I work and go out and then come home, it's like I have to do chores. I don't know. It's like I it's hard to prioritize everything. So I don't know. I'm if you're going through the same thing, you know, I get it, and we're all just trying our best, and it's okay. So I'm gonna sign off now, but yeah, bye.